Hello, everybody. Welcome back to TS Toxic Survivor Island. Today we have recommended characters versus cut characters slash people who were replaced in previous seasons. And then finally, we have 8 veterans who have all mostly flopped in their previous seasons, and they need. And these are the ones I just think need redemption. Let's go to the first challenge. It's basically a food drive. They have to try and get as much food for the homeless as possible. Whoever does the worst has to send one person to elimination. So let's just start by identifying the power players on this team. Princess Peach would probably be the biggest factor in their win in the everything. But Jackson's homelessness, because say, oh, this is what kind of food we need to get and all that. And next, and on the cuts, one of the biggest power players is 2, just because he can basically spawn the cans out of nowhere. And then last, we got the RC's recommendeds. And none of them are the best, none of them will be the worst, but I think that Richard Waterson would probably screw them over. And then when it comes to eliminate, and now let's go to eliminate. Let's give these guys some time to strategize. Try to come up with a plan to complete the chat for elimination. So first up, Sonic Fury gets Sonic and Garnet to her side by saying she's just a defenseless little girl, which Sonic and Garnet buy it. But Princess Bubblegum sees this and she's like, alright, best if I take that girl out before she becomes too big of a threat. Gandhi and Richard are just vibing with each other. And I think Laura and Corrupt would probably be will probably be at each other's throats because they both could be a bit egotistical. But here, it's all more where I'm at, guys. Sorry about that. But the person who would be eliminated here, well, let's go ahead and just name the character that would be safe. 0 votes. Gandhi, Sonic, Fiore, and Garnet. They have 0 votes by not really sticking out that much. And of course, and all that. But next people we have safe with 1 vote each, Krupp and Laura. Now it is a 2 to 3 vote. No, it's a 2 to 4 vote. First person eliminated for Total Drama TSI Season 4, Richard Waterson. I know some people probably coming into this having high expectations for Richard, but thing is, this was not his challenge to shine in. Now it is an assembly line. Everybody's going to need to basically drive. Everybody's gonna have to assemble a car and then drive. And here are the drivers for the cuts. Emma's probably gonna drive because she would boss everybody around to let her drive. And on the vets, Peach would. Everybody pretty much tell Peach that she can drive. She has the most driving experience besides Ernie the Giant Chicken, but he's more useful on this assembly line. Then on the recommendeds. Then on the recommendeds, and you can crop say, look, I'll just go ahead and drive. Y'all just do whatever. But I think the team that would probably be doing the worst car is gonna go to the cuts, because they would probably only get like a 5 out of 10 car. Just do it chaotic. Some of these people are. Whereas the vets have a decent bit of technical know-how and whatnot, and the RCs do have very good teamwork. But overall, the vets do come in first this time around. And then when it comes down to the cuts and the R's and the recommendeds, but Team Yellow and Team Red, I think Team Red got this just because even the Krupp's weights, it basically hurting them. Their cars still be much better than the yellow teams, so yellow team is up for elimination now. I feel like Brad, Elise, and Brian and Emma all get together like a human alliance. And Brian lets slip that he knows somebody from another team. And Deadpool and Nagito are probably out just goofing off with one another. And then two's really not fitting in well with anyone. Whereas Amity is just working on her magic. But first off, let's go with the people that have no votes at all. Amity, Brad, Elise, Brian, and 2. Now everybody here has gotten at least one vote. Person with 2, with first person with 1 vote, Deadpool. Deadpool voted only by Amity because she found Deadpool annoying. So we got Nagito versus Emma. And here, I think people, Brett, 2 votes. Nagito. Now with 3 votes, sorry, Emma is eliminated for just being overall very, very bossy. But now the next challenge is Team Knowledge, which I'm going to say it. The vets lose. the vets just flat out lose because their team has a lot of standoffish people like Ernie, Taco, who not really into socializing, and Allie. Whereas Donkey just likes it's just a chatterbox, and Starfire isn't always too clear. So the only real people there that would have a shot were Jackson, Peach, and Candace. But let's start to strategize for this round. So first off, Jackson gets gets himself, Peach, Starfire, and Ernie all together for the Alliance meeting, since all three are strong in the game in their own right, in which no one here really disagrees with. So they just ask who the vote's gonna be. Jax just says, I think it should be obvious who goes home. And as Candace and Allie would probably just start bickering with one another. Whereas Taco's out doing her thing, Donkey is just chilling. So first off, let's get people with no votes. Jackson, Peach, Starfire, Taco, and Donkey. Next, with one vote, Candace. And a final 4-3 vote. There's no 2-5 vote. Ernie is safe, meaning Allie is the third boot. An early boot again. But that's what happens when you hold grudges. Next, Anger Room. They basically have to demolish as much stuff as possible. The team that does the worst goes to elimination. So I know the RCs are the best. It's because we got Corrupt, Sonic, and Garnet. All three are very powerful people in their own right. Then we got the Cuts. Main two just gonna be Nagito and Deadpool just going at it. Because no one else is really feels the need to break anything. But the vets, on the other hand, can definitely let out some anger, getting them second place. With them being a mostly chaotic team. But now, it is time for the Cut second elimination. So now Amity goes to say, look, I don't like you, but we're on the outs. We could play this game together if you want. I know you're very strong. Which Brian, Elise, and Brad are saying, yeah, too strong. He needs to go. But then they bring up challenge, strength, and whatnot. So, and Deadpool and Nagito are just gonna be voting Brian just because Brayden's gay and they think it's funny. But let's get on with it. So, people with no votes: Amity, Elise, Brad, and Deadpool. Now, with 2 votes, Nagito. And finally, with a 2 to 3 vote, Brian is safe, leading to's very early elimination. 2 of the fun character to have in this season. He just really didn't get much into strategy, so. Also, I'm gonna be doing three different parts to this video. I'm not gonna do that. Next challenge we got is a puzzle. First team to finish the puzzle wins. For the first team that's safe is the Vets. They have a lot of smart character players like Jackson, Taco, and Peach, who probably everybody else just helping sort out the puzzles. But next is the Cuts versus the RCs. I'm sorry, but the RCs just don't have anything when it comes to the yellow team. But hey, it's time. Now, Zach and Garnet try adding Crook to the team and all that, which Fiore reluctantly agrees with. So now they have majority, so Laura Bubblegum goes to Gandhi and Laura trying to get them together so they're not picked off one by one. But it had limited success. So people with 0 votes: Fiore, Sonic, Krupp, Laura, and Bubblegum. And finally, in 2-4 vote, last person safe is Gandhi, with sadly Garnet falling early. Fiore did not like Garnet adding Krupp to their alliance, so she ended up flipping on Garnet, sending another power player to a early elimination. Alright, this next challenge is heat resistance, which the first team to fully drop out loses, so alright, so let's crank it up a little bit, and Peach and Taco and Laura all have to drop out. It goes up to 120. Brian, Brad, Gandhi, and finally Jackson all have to drop out. Next up is it goes up to about 150. Krupp drops out, followed by Fiore, followed by the rest of the normal people on the yellow team, with everybody but Candace, Donkey, and Ernie dropping out. Then finally, the team and go to 200 degrees and stays there. Deadpool's not leaving it anytime soon. Sonic drops in the last person to drop. Starfire. I mean, the alright. That means the vets are going to their next elimination. Alright. After a solid run, the vets finally lose. Alright. Next up, we have pretty much the Threat Alliance coming together. But Jackson and Ernie are both pissed that their streak got ended. He was like, "Oh, don't worry, we always have another shot." I was like, "Yeah, but now we gotta choose who to vote out." Starfire does her thing. Arnie said something. But Taco sees this and just, I guess, keeps spying on them. So but let's get on to it. So now, first off, 0 votes. Donkey, Taco, Jackson, Ernie, Peach. 4 to 5 vote. No, 4 to 3 vote. Starfire. Ernie just ended up flipping just because he was starting to get annoyed with the way Starfire talked. Alright, we're down to the final 18. Alright, this now. This next challenge is going to be a double elimination. 2 teams are going up to elimination first. Basically, they gotta play dodgeball. Last team to basically last team be standing wins. So first off, people that drop immediately: Donkey, Candace, Fiore, Brian, Naito, and Laura. I saw the people that are not as physically gifted: Krupp, Peach, and Taco. Thing is, Jackson is pretty good dodging, along with the rest of the cuts. So Jackson just makes a temporary pact with the RCs to get the cuts out, which they do, sending them first to elimination. But then Arnie and Jackson just start bombarding them, but Sonic just is too fast to be hit, causing the vets to go to their next elimination. Shit. Alright, now first up the cut go to elimination. And basically just the normal stuff happens. And first up, 0 votes, Brad, Brian, and Elise, along with Deadpool. And in a 4-2 vote, Nagito is the next one eliminated. And next up, we're going to have the vets go up to elimination. And first there was 0 votes. Again, Peach, Jackson, Taco, Candace. Finally, Candace had 1 vote. And a 4-3 and a 3-2 vote. Donkey Safe Ernie is eliminated for flipping. But I will be seeing you guys next time. And in this final 12, we'll be seeing you. This final 16, we'll be seeing you later. Bye.